Hi guys, and happy Sunday. Maybe it'll be Monday by the time I post this video, but either way, hey there, it's Dr. S here, from About Face Collaborative LLC on Facebook, Dr. Sha-Lai on Instagram. You may hear a leaf blower in the background, so I apologize for that, but I definitely wanted to post, and I wanted to do it outside just because it feels so nice, and I love being outside and the greenery and that kind of stuff. I just wanted to pop on because my son and I were out of town this weekend. We were in Cincinnati. We had a blast, and we stayed in a hotel room. And while I was in there, I realized that I learned yet another lesson from an object that I wasn't anticipating learning a lesson from. So if you watch any of my videos, the last two videos I shared what I learned from a spider. One of the videos I shared what I learned from a stranger. And this time I'm posting what I learned from a lamp, of all things, a lamp, L-A-M-P. So in the hotel room, lamp by the bed, went to turn on the lamp and it didn't turn on. It didn't work. So I didn't think anything of it. Used the other lights and lamps in the room, and then like the next day I went to use the lamp again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this lamp still doesn't work. So I switched bulbs from another lamp to that lamp, thinking, well, this lamp over here, we're totally not using this, so I'll put that light bulb in this lamp by the bed because I'll need it. It still didn't work. And so I put the light bulb back. And then I well, let me just check. So I checked the outlet, and sure enough, the lamp was unplugged. So what did I learn from a lamp? One, I learned not to take anything for granted. It was my assumption that it's a lamp. A lamp has a switch, it has a bulb. I flick it, it's going to turn on. And I should not make that assumption. We should not make that assumption on anything, that it's just gonna work. Like, we hope it is, we have faith that it will, but it might not. You might try something for your business, or try something spiritually, or try a new food, and you just assume that it's gonna work. Maybe it's always worked and it doesn't work now, but we should maybe not assume that it's gonna work. The second thing I learned was sometimes we make things more difficult than we need to. So had I checked the outlet first, I would have seen that it was unplugged, plug it up, no big deal. But I didn't even do that. I was just like, oh my gosh, this bulb isn't working. Let me change this bulb. Let me unscrew the bulb from this lamp, screw it into this, then try it, and then it doesn't work, and then I have to unscrew it again and then put it back in the other lamp. Sometimes we make things way more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, so something doesn't work. Well, that doesn't mean we have to go to the hardest, most difficult, roundabout way to try to figure out how to get it to work. Which leads me to my third point, is sometimes the easiest solution is the easiest solution. It doesn't have to be difficult. Sometimes it's just as simple is checking your source, right? So really, I guess that's the kind of third point, is what's your source? Are you checking your source? Are you using your source? Is your source the right source? In my own power and ability, I'm thinking the source is the light bulb. No, it's the plug that goes into the wall that, sends the electricity and all of that good stuff. And so my scientist friends could break down how that all works, but check your source. So if I had used the easy solution and checked my source, I would have seen that the lamp simply needed to be plugged in and that it would have worked properly. So this post is a little longer than I usually like to make them, but I really want to share those 3 points with you. One, don't take anything for granted. Don't assume anything. Just because it's worked before doesn't mean it's going to work again. And when you do try something, don't always try the hard thing. Try the simple thing, the easy thing. Keep it simple, the little acronym, and see if that works. And then above all else, check your source. Is your source for whatever it is you're trying to do really the source that you need versus something you think you need? So I hope that is helpful to you. Like I said, please comment and let me know kind of what you think about this video, as well as times you've tried things or made assumptions or tried things the hard way, or have a suggestion for those of us who need to find a simpler way to do it. I would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, be sure to order your copy of Arise devotional journal. You can just shoot me a message either on Instagram or Facebook, and I will be happy to ship that out to you. Also, check out C-Shirts apparel, which you can find at teespring.com/store/C-Shirts-apparel. I actually have on a fabulous shirt today. It says, "I'm a pretty girl with an ugly praise," because that is indeed my testimony. And also the About Face Collaborative website is coming soon, so be on the lookout for all of that. Thank you as always. I love you, and have a great day.